Continuing with Objective 5, now we're going to define, pronounce, and spell diagnostic terms related to the urinary system. First, we're going to start with diagnostic terms built from word parts. First, we have cystogram, radiographic image of the bladder. Cystography, radiographic imaging of the bladder. Now, a very common mistake students make is when they see words that end in graphy. They usually pronounce it that way. So it would be incorrect to say cystography. Look at the pronunciation below it, cystography. So make sure you pay special attention when you're pronouncing these words for homework and also in the real world, because you don't want to mispronounce these common words. So cystography. Same thing with the next one, nephrography, radiographic imaging of the kidney. Nephrosonography, process of recording the kidney using sound. Renogram, radiographic record of the kidney. Retrograde urogram, radiographic image of the urinary tract. Urogram, radiographic image of the urinary tract. Voiding cystourethropy, radiographic imaging of the bladder and the urethra. Then we have common endoscopies. We have cystoscope. This is the actual instrument used for visual examination of the bladder. Cystoscopy is the act of visual examination of the bladder, so the verb of it. Nephroscopy, visual examination of the kidney. Ureteroscopy, visual examination of the ureter. So here's just common pictures. Again, these are the same ones in your textbook. So we have a CT scan of the kidney, and then we have a renogram. And then these are the 4 endoscopies that we just went over. Again, remember, when it ends in just scope, S-C-O-P-E, that is the actual instrument that they are using to do those other procedures. Lots of exercises. Now we're going to look at the diagnostic terms not built from word parts. And I'm just going to put them up because there's not many of them at all. So we have KUB. That's the abbreviation for kidney, ureter, and bladder. Simple radiographic image of the abdomen. Blood urea nitrogen, or BUN. Blood test that measures the amount of urea in the blood. Now look at the little note to the right of it. The abbreviation BUN for blood urea nitrogen is commonly used in the healthcare setting. It is pronounced letter by letter, BUN, not as a whole word. Now, in my experience, I've always heard it pronounced as a whole word like bun. So just be aware of your facility on how they're pronouncing it and using it. So the book is saying it should be pronounced BUN. Creatinine, blood test that measures the amount of creatinine in the blood. Specific gravity, test performed on a urine specimen to measure the concentrating or diluting ability of the kidneys. And then we have urinalysis, multiple routine tests performed on a urine specimen. So again, the UA is the abbreviation for urinalysis. The SG is the abbreviation for specific gravity. I did not go in and say that, so I apologize. And so we have one review question. Which of the following may be used to diagnose a stone in the tube leading from the kidney to the bladder? So it's kind of worded a little differently, but basically, what is the name of the tube that goes from the kidney to the bladder? Hopefully, you said that the ureter is that tube. And so which one would be a visual examination of it? Well, hopefully you chose C for uteroscopy, and that is the correct answer. And that will end this recording.